Hey, today we're going to do our last topic in logic, and that is compound statements. So we have a couple symbols in logic that we put some words to. So the arrow, that means if and only if, or the double arrow, that means if and only if, the single arrow, that means if then. So we have two new symbols. One represents and that's that symbol right here. It's sort of an upside down V. And one way that I remember that one is and is that it's really easy to turn that into an A. And we have this other symbol down here that looks like a V, and that means or. So these symbolic representations mean P and Q, and P or Q. And there's a couple symbols too that we've used recently just to remember them because they might come into play. Especially this one here, the squiggly, that's not. So if we have P is Mr. Willard is nice, and Q, Mr. Willard eats a sandwich, and Mr. Willard gave me permission to use his name, we can write some symbolic or some compound statements using our new symbols. So here I have P, I have the and sign, and Q, and that says Mr. Willard is nice and Mr. Willard eats a sandwich. So we're just combining these two simple statements using the word and. Here I have the or symbol, the V. So if I combine the two statements using the word or, I get Mr. Willard is nice or Mr. Willard eats a sandwich. So now we can change it up a bit here. I put Q first, and I put the squiggly, that means not Q, so that means Mr. Willard does not eat a sandwich, or Mr. Willard is nice. So pause here quick and write this one out using the symbols and the two statements up here. So since we have not P, it's Mr. Willard is not nice. We have the and symbol. We know it's and because we can make it into a capital A quick. And we have not Q, Mr. Willard does not eat a sandwich. And we just combine all that together. So we can do the opposite. We can take a sentence and turn it into symbols. So we have P, the month is March, and Q, there is madness. So here we have, the month is March, that's P, and we put our and symbol. There is not madness means we do not Q, so it looks like that. P and not Q. There is not madness is not Q. Or the month is not March, so that's not P. So we have not Q with the V and then not P. There's madness, which is Q, and, so we put the and symbol. The month is March, so we have Q and P. That looks like this. And I want you to try the last one, so pause here and write this one in symbols. So the month is not March, that's not P. We put the V for or. There is madness, Q. So it should look like this. So quick little lesson. I want you to write these two symbolic forms using P and Q up here. And make sure you submit the answer on the Google form.